ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वत खोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की
spiritual and executive members of the Arya Spiritual Center, and all the members who are present here today, those of you who are viewing us on social media. We say namaste once more again to you and welcome you to our Sunday morning satsang. Today being the second Sunday of the year 2023, in the month of January. For those of you who are viewing us for the very first time this year, we say Happy New Year to all of you. And we invite you to sit in an upright manner as we begin this morning with Sandhya. We chant the Gayatri Mantra and then we begin. Om. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Atha Sandhyopasana Vidhi. Taking water symbolically in your right hands, and as we perform Achman, Om Amrito Pastaramasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmai Shrihashrayatam Swaha. Once more, we take water in our right hands and right palms. And as we chant this mantra, we chant and then we sip 3 times. Om Shanno Devirabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhi Shravantu Naha. Devi Swarupa Ishvara Puran Abhishta ki je यह नीर हो सुधा में कल्याण दान दीजिए नित रिधि सिद्धि बरसे हित हो सदा हमारा बहती रहे हृदय में सदधर्म प्रेम धारा सदधर्म प्रेम धारा. All pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul, to reach thy bosom me, this world of mine, be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Adhang Sparsha Mantra, taking water in your left palm. And as we touch our various limbs and sense organs, we ask God to bless our limbs and our sense organs. Om Vak Vak, Om Pranah Pranah, Om Chakshush Chakshuh, Om Shrotram Shrotram, ॐ नाभिः, ॐ हृदयम्, ॐ कण्ठः, ॐ शिरः, ॐ बाहुभ्यां यशो बलम्, ॐ करतलकल्पृष्ठे. Once more, taking water in our left palms. And as we sprinkle this water on our limbs and sense organs, once again we ask God to bless our entire body. Om Bhu Punatu Shirasi. Om Bhuvah Punatu Nitrayo. Om Swaha Punatu Kanthe. Om Maha Punatu Hridaye. Om Janha Punatu Nabhyam. Om Tapah Punatu Padayuh. Om Satyam Punatu Punashirasi. Om Kham Brahma Punatu Sarvatra. Pranaya mantra. Practicing breath control as we try to remove any kind of impurities in terms of our circulatory system. We inhale and we exhale, and we chant these mantras. We inhale deeply. Om Bhuh, Om Bhuvah, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janah, Om Tapah, Om Satyam. Om Bhuh, Om Bhuvah, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janah, Om Tapah, Om Satyam. Om Bhuh, Om Bhuvah, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janah, Om Tapah, Om Satyam. Aghamarshana mantra. Om Mritancha Satyamcha Bhidhatapaso Dhyajayata Tatoratraya Jayata Tatah Samudro Arnavah. Om Samudra Darnavadadhi Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Viradhad Vishwasya Mishyato Vashi. Om Surya Chandramasau Dhata Yatha Purvam Kalpayat Divam Cha Prithivin Chantarikshamato Swaha. Om Shano Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhi Shravantu Naha. Manasa Parikrama mantras. As we virtually circumambulate the universe, we ask God to bless us from each of these directions, the cardinal points, as well as from above and from below. Om Prachidik Agniradhipati Rasito Rakshita Ditya Ishavah Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitrebhyo Nama Ishabhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvaishtiyam Vayam Dvishmashtambo Jambhe Dadmaha. Om Dakshina Digindro Dhipatistirastirachi Rakshita Pitara Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishbhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dveshtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambhe Dadmaha. Om Pratichi Digvaruno Dhipatihi Pridaku Rakshita Anamishavah Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitrebhyo Nama Ishbhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dveshtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambhe Dadmaha Om Udichi Diksomo Dhipati Swajo Rakshita Shanri Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitrebhyo Nama Ishbhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambhe Dadmaha Om Dhruvadik Vishnura Dhipatihi Kalmashya Grivo Rakshita Virudha Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatihi Bhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishabhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambhe Dadmaha Om Urdhvadik Brihaspatir Adhipatihi Shvitro Rakshita Varshamishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishbhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambhe Dad Maha Upasthana Mantra. At this time, virtually, we think about God and we associate God with this closeness to us as we chant these next few mantras. Om Udvayam Tamasaspari Swaha Pashyanta Uttaram Devam Devatra Suryam Aganma Jyotiruttamam Om Uratyam Jata Vedasam Devam Vahanti Ketavaha Drishe Vishvaya Suryam Om Chitram Devana Mudagadanekam Chakshurmitrasya Varunasya Agnehe Apradyava Prithivyantariksham Surya Atma Jagatastastushascha Swaha Om Tachakshurdeva Hitam Purastachukramucharat Pashima Sharadaha Shatam Jivema Sharadaha Shatam Shrunuyama Sharadaha Shatam Prabhavama Sharadaha Shatam Adhinaha Syama Sharadaha Shatam Bhuyascha Sharada Shatan Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhi Shravantu Naha Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra. We clasp our hands, we close our eyes, and we sit in an upright manner as we chant Gayatri and we meditate upon this mantra. Om Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions, high and low, O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and lets the mortals grow. We seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate, and makes the souls of righteous people bright. My heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Samarpana Vakyam. हे ईश्वर दया निधि भवत्कृपया नीन जपोपासनादि कर्मणा धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्षाणाम सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवे नः तत ईश्वरं नमस्कुर्यात् ॐ नमः शं भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च हे मंगलेश शंकर मंगल करो हमारा पावन प्रकाश पाए परमार्थ पुण्य द्वारा परिजान पे पिला दो अवदर गाध दानी तेरी शरण में आया है भक्त यह भवानी है भक्त यह भवानी. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies the burning hearts a balm. Thy blessings in my right desires shine. Om Shanti 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 Iti Sankshepatāh Sandhyopasana Vidhi Samaptah. We have We say a very cordial namaste to those of you who've joined us, a little late. But we do appreciate you coming to Mandir this morning and even joining us on social media. We ask that you lend and blend your voices as we sing this bhajan before we begin our yajna this morning, our havan. अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में है, जीत तुम्हारे हाथों में है, हार तुम्हारे हाथों में है, हार तुम्हारे हाथों में। अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में। मेरा निश्चय है एक यही, एक बार तुम्हें पा जाऊं मैं। मेरा निश्चय है एक यही, एक बार तुम्हें पा जाऊं मैं। अर्पण कर दूं जगती भर का सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में। अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में। जब जब संसार का बंदी बन दरबार में तेरे आऊं मैं। जब जब संसार का बंदी बन दरबार में तेरे आऊं मैं। ओ मेरे पापों का निर्णय सरकार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सरकार तुम्हारे हाथों में। अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में। मुझे में तुझ में है भेद यही, मैं नर हूँ तू नारायण है। मुझ में तुझ में है भेद यही, मैं नर हूँ तू नारायण है। मैं हूँ संसार के हाथों में, संसार तुम्हारे हाथों में, संसार तुम्हारे हाथों में। अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में।
We commence today's Havana Yajna by performing Achmana. Our Yajmans on stage, Banshivi, our Pandita in training, will, en- will ensure that all our Yajmans, they have water in their palms. And today, as we sip this sacramental water, all Om. As we sip this sacramental water, we ask God, Prajapati Bhagwan, that may we be protected from above, from below, and from all directions. Om Amrito Pastarnamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmai Shrihi Shrayatam Swaha. May wealth consisting of truth, fame, and riches take refuge in all of us. Ata Angas Parashaha. We'll now take water in our left palms and touching our various body limbs and asking God, may all our body limbs remain strong and enable us to fulfill our divine functions. Om Vangamasye Astu. Om Nasurme Prano Astu. Om Akshnurme Chakshurastu. Om Karnayorme Shrotramastu. Om Bahurme Balamastu. Om Brahma Ojo Vastu. Om Arishtani Meyangani Tanustanva me Saha Santu. Ateshwara Stuti Prarthana Upasana. Clasping our palms and however comfortable we can all sit and focusing our minds on Prajapati Bhagwan as we say in these mantras, Deva Savitar, that whatever may be difficult in our experiences ahead, take it all away from us and Yad Bhadram. Bring on to us all that's beautiful, benevolent, and auspicious, so that our lives, as we commence as the second Sunday in this new year, may our lives be one which is interesting and pleasant. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanasuva Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patirekasi Sadadhara Prithvi Dyamute Mam
Kasmai
Kasmai
Devaya Avisha Vidhema
Om Ya Atmada Baladayasya Vishwa
Upasate
Pasate
Prashisham
Prashisham
Yasya
Yasya
Devaha
Devaha Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityuhu
Kasmai
Kasmai
Devaya Avisha Vidhema
Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitveka Idraja
Idraja Jagato
Jagato
Babhuva
Babhuva Ya Ishe Asya Dvipadaschatushpadaha
Kasmai
Kasmai
Devaya Avisha Vidhema
Om Ye Nadyorugra Prithvi Chadridha
Yena
Yena
Swa
Swaha
Stabhitam
Sabhitam
Yena
Yena Nakaha
Nakaha
यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः
कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम
ॐ प्रजापते न त्वदेतानन्यो
विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव
यत्कामस्ते जुहुमस्तनो वस्तु
वयं स्याम पतयो
पतयो
उडयीनाम्
ॐ सन्नो बन्धुर्जनिता सा विधाता
धामानि वेद भुवनानि
भुवनानि
विश्व
यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानस्
तृतीये धामन्यधे रयन्त
ॐ अग्नेनया सुपथाराय यस्मान्
विश्वानि देव
वयुनानि
वयुनानि विद्वान्
यो योध्यस्मजुहुरार्णमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति कर्ता समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए जो कल्याण कारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए. O Agni, lead us on to the right path to the wealth of liberation. For you know all pathways leading in that direction. Remove from us any tendencies that will lead us astray. Again and again, we offer you words of salutation and praise. इतीश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना प्रकरणम् अथ स्वस्ति वाचनम्. Again, we ask God for swasti in our lives. Swasti meaning goodness and benevolence. That however, as we will interact with each other, however we will speak with each other, may such speech, may such interactions bring about goodness and benevolence for each one of us. Om Agnimire Purohitam Yajasya Devamritvijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Om Sanah Pite Vasunave Agni Supayano Bhava Sachasvanah Swastaye Om Swasti no Mimita Mashvina Bhagah Swasti Devyaditirnara Varnah Swasti Pusha Asuro Dadhatunah Swasti Dyava Prithvi
सुचेतुना
Om Swastaye Vayu Muprabhavamahe Somam Swasti Bhuvanasya Yaspatihi Brihaspatim Sarvagarnam Swastaye
स्वस्ति
Swastayadityaso
भवन्तु नः
Om Vishve Devano Adya Swastaye
वैश्वानरो वसुरग्निः स्वस्तये
Deva Avanta Vribhavah Swastaye
स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पात्वं हसः
Om Swasti Mitra Varuna Swasti Patye Revati
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च
Swasti no Adite Kridhi Om Swasti Pantamanucharema Surya Chandrama Saviva Punardadatagnata Janata Samgame Mahi Iti Sankshepatah Swasti Vachanam Atha Shanti Karanam ॐ शन्ना इन्द्राग्नि भवतामवोभिः शन्ना इन्द्रा वरुणा रातहव्या शमिन्द्र सोमा सुविताय शं यो शन्ना इन्द्रा पूषणा
वाजसातो
ॐ शन्नो भगः शमुनः शंसो अस्तु शन्नः पुरन्दिः शमुसन्तुरायः शनः सत्यस्य सुयमस्य शंसः
शन्नो अर्यमा पुरुजातो अस्तु
ॐ शन्नो धाता शमुधर्तानो अस्तु
शन्ना
शन्ना
उरुचि भवतु स्वधाभिः
शं रोदसी बृहति शन्नो अद्रिः
शन्नो देवानां सुहवानि सन्तु
ॐ शन्नो अग्निर्ज्योतिरनीको अस्तु
शन्नो मित्रा वरुणावश्विनाशम्
शन्नः सुकृतां सुकृतानि सन्तु
शन्न इशिरो अभिवातु वातः
ॐ शन्नो द्यावा पृथिवी पूर्वहूतौ शमन्तरिक्षं दृशयेनो अस्तु शना ओषधिर्वनिनो भवन्तु
शन्नो रजसस्पतिरस्तु जिष्णुः
ॐ शन्ना इन्द्रो वसुभिर्देवो अस्तु शमादितेभिर्वरुणः सुशंसः शनो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर्जलाशः
शनस्त्वष्टाग्नभिरिह शृणोतु
ॐ शन्नः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्मशन्नः
शन्नो ग्रावाणः समुसन्तु यज्ञः
शन्नः स्वरुणामितयो भवन्तु
शन्नः प्रस्वः शमवस्तु वेदिः
अथ शिवसङ्कल्पमन्त्राः तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु. Again, all of us asking God, Prajapati Bhagwan, may that our minds ever be filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. May that our minds ever be filled with noble and auspicious thoughts. When such thoughts are present within the minds of each of us, can we enjoy that peace and harmony that we all cherish together. Om. Om. Om Yajagrato Duramudeti Devam Tadu Suptasya Tate Veti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam. All of us. Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankal Om Yena Karmanya Manishino
यज्ञे कृण्वन्ति विदथे शुधीरः
Yad Purvam Yakshamantaha Prajanam
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
Om Yat Prajanamutachetu Dhritischa
यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु
Yasmanarite Kinchana Karma Kriyate
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
Om Yenedam Bhutam Bhuvanam Bhavishyat
परिगृहीतम् अमृतेन सर्वम्
येन यज्ञस्तायते सप्तहोता
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचः सामयजूंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रत्नभा विवारः यस्मिंश्चित्तं सर्वमोतं प्रजानां
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
ॐ सुषारथिरश्वानि वयन् मनुष्यान्
नियते भीषुभिर्वा जिनैव
हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यदजिरं जविष्टम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
Om. And again we ask thee, O Master, blow your peace onto the world of animals, peace indeed to the world of trees and plants. And there are many places on the face of Mother Earth where that peace is currently disturbed. We ask you, O God, may that peace be in all such places. Om Sanaha Pavasva Shambhave Sham Janaya Shamarvate Sham Rajanoshadhi Vyaha. And that prayer for Abhayadan, asking God for that gift of fearlessness, that may we experience no fear from those who are friendly to us, and even those who may be unfriendly. No fear during the day, neither during the night. No fear from what we know about life now and what we do not know about life ahead. And may we be friendly unto all directions, and may all directions be friendly unto us all. Om Abhayam Naha Karyantariksham Abhayam Dyava Prithvi Ubhe Ime Abhayam Paschad Abhayam Purastad Uttarad Dadharad Abhayam No Astu Om Abhayam Mitrad Abhayam Amitrad Abhayam Jatad Abhayam Parokshat Abhayam Naktam Abhayam Divana Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sanshepataha Shanti Karanam Atha Agni Pradipanam. May we all please stand as we kindle Agni. Agni, which is symbolic of God's wisdom. We ask God, Prajapati Bhagwan, may His wisdom continue to be kindled within our personality, within our hearts, to guide us in whatever we will do in life ahead. Om Bhura Bhuvah Swaha. Om Bhura Bhuvah Swaradyauriva Bhumna Prithviva Varimna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishte Agnim Mana Damana Dhyaya Dadhe. Pavanadanam, all of us with outstretched palms towards the Yajakund in this manner. Om Udbudya Swagni Pratijagrehe Tvamishta Purte Samsrije तामयञ्च अस्मिन् सधस्ते अद्युतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदता. May we all please be seated. Ata Samidadanam, offering 3 pieces of Samidha, symbolic of our 3 centers of consciousness, our head center, our thoughts, our heart center, our emotions, our lower center, our actions. Asking God, Prajapati Bhagwan, may our thoughts, emotions, and actions be one which is ever good, one which is not only conducive towards our physical well being, but more importantly, our mental, as well as what we are doing here today, our dharmic, our spiritual growth and well being. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Iramagnaye Jata Vedase Idanna mama Om Samidhagnim Duvasyata Kritar Bodhayata Titim Asmin Havya Johotana Susamidhaya Shochise Gritam Tibram Johotana Agnaye Jata Vedase Swaha Iramagnaye Jata Vedase
Idanna mama.
Om Tantva Samibirangiro Gritena Vardhayamase Brihachochaya Vishtayas
Swaha
Iramagnaye Angirase Idanna Mama Panchagrit Ahuti, 5 offerings of ghee, Banshivi. And as we offer ghee onto this fire, onto Agni, Agni will rise and go forward. And as we go forward in this new year 2023, we ask God that may we continue to grow also with such qualities, with such character that will enable us to stand out just the way this fire stands out. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dasva Vardhasva Chetha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Yena Samedhaya
Swaha
Iramagnaye Jata Vedase
na mama.
Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chetha
Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhire Brahma Varchase Namna Dina Samidhaya Swaha Idmagnaye Jata Vedase Idanna Mama. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chi Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhire Brahma Varchase Nanabdina Samidhaya Swaha Idmagnaye Jata Vedase Idanna Mama. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastini Yasva Vardhasva Cheta Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhire Brahma Varchasi Nanabdina Samidhaya Swaha Idabagnaye Jata Vedase Idanna Mama. The 5th time. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastini Yasva Vardhasva Che प्रवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाब्धेन समिधय स्वाहा इमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्न मम
Atha jal prasechanam. When Shiva, you will sprinkle first in the east, then the west, then the north, and with the last mantra, starting from the northeastern corner, going all the way around. Om Adite Anumanyasva. Om Anumate Anumanyasva. Om Saraswate Anumanyasva. Om, sorry, from the southeast corner. Om Deva Savitaha Prasuvayajam Prasuvayajapatim Bhagaya Divyo Gandharvaha Ketapuh Ketanah Punatu Vachaspatir Vachannah Swadatu Atha Aghara Vajya Bhaga Hutayah. Continue with the key, first in the north, which is Bansunita's side, then in the south, which is my side, and the rest in the center. Om Agnaye
स्वाहा
Iram Agnaye
इदन्न मम
Om Somaya
स्वाहा
Idam Somaya
इदन्न मम
Om Prajapataye
स्वाहा
Idam Prajapataye
इदन्न मम
Om Indraya
स्वाहा
Idam Indraya
इदन्न मम
Ata Grita Samagri Ahutayah. Some of us ghee, some of us samagri. Om Suryo Jyotir Jyotihi Suryah.
स्वाहा
Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varchah.
स्वाहा
Om Jyotihi Suryah Suryo Jyotihi.
स्वाहा
Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurusha Vatya Jusharnah Suryo Vetu.
स्वाहा
Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni.
स्वाहा
Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchah.
स्वाहा
Silent mantra. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni. Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurutrendyavatya Jusharno Agnirvetu.
स्वाहा
Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya
स्वाहा
Idam Agnaye Pranaya.
इदन्न मम
Om Bhuvarvayave Panaya
स्वाहा
Idam Vayave Panaya.
इदन्न मम
Om Svaradityaya Vyanaya
स्वाहा
Idam Adityaya Vyanaya.
इदन्न मम
Om Bhur Bhuvah Svaragni Vayavaditebhyah Pranapan Dhyanebhyah
स्वाहा
Idam Agni Vayavaditebhyah Pranapan Dhyanebhyah.
इदन्न मम
Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhur Bhuvah Svarom
स्वाहा
Om Yam Medham Devagarnaha Pitaraschopasate Dayama Madhya Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru.
स्वाहा
Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanna Asuva Swaha. Om Agne Naya Supatharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyodyasma Juhurarnameno Bhuyishtante Nama Uktim Vidhema Swaha. At this point, we chant the Pavamana Huti mantras. These are special mantras we chant every week. And today, whatever are our desires, each one of us coming to Mandir, and even those of us watching online, whatever are our desires as we perform Yajna once more on this second Sunday of this new year, we address God as Agni in this mantra. Agna ayumshi pavasa asuvur jamisham chanaha. We ask that Supreme Being, God with radiant light, to purify and lengthen our lives. And that in our day-to-day lifestyle, may we consume wholesome and nutritious food, that you and I will have the requisite energy in performing our defined individual, family, as well as our samaj, our mandir functions. And that, yes, indeed, we will have challenges in our lives day after day. We ask God to be blessed with that mental strength and that physical capability in overcoming all such challenges. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्न आयुंषे पवसा आसुमुर्जमिषं च नः आरे बाधस्वदुच्छुनां
Swaha.
इदमग्नये पावमानाय
Idanna mama.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्निर्षिः
Agnirishihi
पावमानः
pavamanah
पाञ्चजन्यः पुरोहितः तमे महे महागयम्
Swaha.
इदमग्नये पावमानाय
Idanna mama.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्ने
Agni
पवस्व स्वप अस्मे वर्चः सुवीर्यम्
suviryam
ददत्रये मये पोषाम्
Swaha.
इदमग्नये पावमानाय
Idanna mama.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः प्रजापते नत्वदेतानन्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामस्ते जुहुमस्तनो वस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयिणां स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं न मम ॐ त्वन्नो अग्ने वरुणस्य विद्वान् देवस्य हेदो वयासि शिष्टाः यजिष्ठो वह्नित्तमः शोषुचानो विश्वा द्वेषांसि प्रमुख्यस्मत्
Swaha.
इदमग्नि वरुणाभ्याम्
Idanna
na
mama.
mama. As we perform yajna once more in Mandir, it says in the mantra, Ma yajyam himsishtam, Ma yajya patim. Patim, God is called Prajapati. This mantra says Yajapati. It becomes Patim because of a Sanskrit verbal rule. It becomes a Yajapati. We who are protectors of Yajya. God is called Prajapati. Why? Praja, us, human beings. He protects us as long as we reach out to Him. And He gives us that sacred responsibility that as you're blessed with human form, continue to be protectors of Yajapati. May we, all of us in Mandir, may we never heard this tradition of Yajya. Whatever little good we can do, whatever little sorry we can do to foster the performance of Yajjas we do week after week, may we make every effort to do so. ॐ भवतन्नः समनसौ सचेतसा वरे पसौ मा यज्ञं हिंसिष्टं मा यज्ञपतिं जातवेदसौ शिवौ भवतमद्य नः स्वाहा इदं जातवेदोभ्याम् इदं न मम. We think of those of our members, our Mandir family. There are quite a few of our Mandir family members who is not in the best of health right now. And we ask God, we ask Prajapati, in this mantras it says, just like how a ripened fruit is automatically released from its stem, in the same way, whatever are their challenges, whatever are their illnesses at this time, may it all be taken away. And may that sense of renewed health, May that sense of good health be with all these individuals once more. Om Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiya Mamritat Swaha Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti
Vardhanam
Urvarukamiva
Vandanam
Mrityor Mokshiya Mamritat Swaha Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiya Mamritat Swaha Atha Purnahutirup Agharavajya Bhaga Hutayah. Continuing key samagri. Om Agnaye
Swaha
Idam Agnaye
Idanna Mama
Om Somaya
Swaha
Idam Somaya
Idanna Mama
Om Prajapataye
Swaha
Idam Prajapataye
Idanna Mama
Om Indraya
Swaha
Idam Indraya
Idanna Mama
Om Bhuragnaye
Swaha
Idam Agnaye
Idanna Mama
Om Bhuvarvayave
Swaha
Idam Vayave Idanna Mama Om Swaradityaya Swaha Idam Adityaya
Idanna Mama
Om Bhurabhuvah Swaragni Vayavaditebhyah Swaha Idam Agni Vayavaditebhyah Idanna Mama Ata Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantraha Dhiyo yo nah prachodaya Dhi hamari buddhi, our intellect, and asking God, Prajapati Bhagwan, to inspire our intellect as we continue into this new year, asking that Supreme Being that may we continue to make the right choices. As a result of making the right choices, may we enjoy a good life, a life filled with happiness, prosperity, and your blessings, O Master. Haath jod karke, all of us clasping our palms and closing our eyes as we chant Brahma, Gayatri, Savitri, Guru Mantra once more. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha
Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Swaha. Third time. time, I will start, and all of you will continue. You'll have no mics with this third time. Om Bhur Bhuvah हे दयालु परमात्मन, आप अपनी असीम कृपा से हमारी सदा रक्षा करते हैं। आप ही हमारे जीवन आधार है। अपने सेवकों के दुखों को दूर करके उनको सुख देने वाले हैं। आप सर्वत्र सुप्रतिष्ठित और सुप्रसिद्ध है। आप सर्वोत्तम, शुद्ध, पवित्र और ज्ञान स्वरूप है। आपसे ही यह सारा जगत उत्पन्न हुआ है। आप ही सकल शुभ गुणों की खान है। आपका हम प्रतिदिन ध्यान करें और आप हमें विवेकशीलता, धारणावती मेधा, सद्बुद्धि प्रदान करे। Shrishta Kritahuti, all of us taking some Mohan Bhog and asking God, Prajapati Bhagwan, for He is the one who grants success in all righteous desires. That whatever are our desires this morning, all of us in Mandir, as we chant this mantra, we ask God to grant us success in all that we wish as we go forward. Om Yadasya Karmanotyarirecham Yadvayunamiha Karam Agnishtat Shvishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Shvishtam Suhutam Karotu Me Agnaye Shvishtakrite Sahuta Hute Sarva Prayas Chitta Hutina Kamanam Samardhayatre Sarvanah Kamant Samardhaya Swaha Iramagnaye Shrishta Krite Idanna Mama Prajapatyahuti Om Prajapate Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama Purnahuti के लिए हम सब खड़े हो जाइए. May we all please stand for the final three offerings. Oh, all is perfect, all is complete. May the perfection, may the completeness of today's Havana Yajna become a part and parcel of our lifestyle as we go forward. All of us. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. All of us with outstretched palms towards the Yajna Kund. Om Tanupa Agneyase Tanva Me Pahi. Om Ayurda Agneyase Ayur Me Dehi. Om Varchoda Agneyase Varcho Me Dehi. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprina. Om Medha Me Deva Savita Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu. Om Medha Me Ashvinau Devavadhatam Pushkaras Rajo. Apyayatam, starting with touching our lips first. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashama Apyayatam. Eyes. Om Chakshushama Apyayatam. Ears. Om Shrotram Chama Apyayatam. Shoulders. Om Yashobalam Chama apyayata. May we all please be seated. When Debbie with your children come up closer to the front row, please. Yajagit Pujani Ya Prabhu Hamare Bhava Ujjaval. Please join your sweet voices with Pandit Prakash ji.
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारी भाव उज्जवल कीजिए, छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए, वेद की गावी रचाए सत्य को धारण करे, हर्ष में हो मन सारे, शोक सागर से तरे, अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज पर उपकार को, धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को, नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज आदि हम करते रहे, रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे, भावनामित जाके मन से पाप अत्याचार की, कामनाएं पूर्ण होवे यज्ञ से नर नार की, लाभकारी हो पवन हर जीवधारी के लिए, वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए, स्वर्ग भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो, इदन मम सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो, हाथ जोड़ झुकाई मस्तक, हाथ जोड़ झुकाई मस्तक, वंदना हम कर रहे, नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ईश सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन, धन धान के बंधारी, सब भाव देखे, सनमर्ग के पथिक हो, दुखियान कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राण धारी, सृष्टि में प्राण धारी, सृष्टि में प्राण धारी. We pray that, O God, that may all be happy, may no one be afflicted with any kind of pain or any kind of illnesses. May all of us see auspiciousness, and may we all be free from any kind of misery. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Over now to our Sabhapati Ji. Bandai.
Namaste. On behalf of the Pandits Council, the executive body, the Mihila, the youths, and our members of Arya Spiritual Center, we wish to welcome you here in person and online. It's the second Sunday of the new year. Happy New Year's to those of you in person and online. And being the second Sunday, can you believe it? It's already the second Sunday, the second week of the year. How time is flying. And in the blink of the eye, it's going to be a whole new year. So let's see, what are your New Year's resolutions? How are you making the best of the year to come? Think about that as we prepare for our first bhajan by Devendra Dion. And our second bhajan will be by Pandit Siram.
My humble namaste to everyone. This bhajan says, the soul laments, oh, the sea is deep, my boat is old, and my oarsman is intoxicated and careless. There is no one on this earth willing to listen to my call for help. Dhara Nadi ke page 68 of our Atmagit. धार नदी के पार न सूझे, आन परी मझधार, बिजली चमके बादल गरजे, उलती चलत बयार. धार नदी के पार न सूझे, आन परी मझधार, बिजली चमके बादल गरजे, उलती चलत बयार. गहरी नदिया नो पुरानी, केवतती मतवार, इस धरती पर सुने न कोई मेरे करुण पुकार. गहरी नदिया नो पुरानी, केवतती मतवार, इस धरती पर सुने न कोई मेरे करुण पुकार. दार नदी के पार न सूझे, आन परी मझधार। बिजली चमके बादल गरजे, उलती चलत बया। वेगवती दुसतल जलधारा, उती तरंग पार। जिन हाथों से सब जगतामा, सो प्रभु हाथ पसार। वेगवती दुसतल जलधारा, उती तरंग पार। जिन हाथों से सब जगतामा, सो प्रभु हाथ पसार। आमि चंद के तारो नौका, डूब रही मझधार। बिजली चमके बादल गरजे, उलती चलत बया। दार नदी के पार न सूझे, आन परी मझधार। बिजली चमके बादल गरजे, उलती चलत बया। उलती चलत बया। उलती चलत बया। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Bhai Dion. Now, you definitely inspired me to go learn that song. I've never heard it, and it's very deep, the meaning. And now I'd like to call on no other than Pandit Siram to render us with his bhajan. And I see that he's telling by Avirod, go play for him. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our producers, Behen Lavina and by Keval, who are producing today's program, and all of our producers. If you don't know them, you'll certainly see them in the background running around behind the cameras. And there's by Stefan, there's by Neeraj, by Rajan, by Deepak. And if anyone would like to learn how to produce, that's a very good skill to take you on into the future. So please see any one of us if you are interested. Pandit Siram, are you ready?
Namaste. Today, I would like to sing a bhajan, and I would like every one of you to join with me as a Samaj family. Please, on page 100. You know the tune, and you can follow in the book. Om He दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो, आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो। हे दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो। आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो। छोड़ देवे काम और क्रोध को मधु मोह को। छोड़ देवे काम और क्रोध को मधु मोह को। शुद्ध और निर्मल हमारा सर्वदा आचार हो। शुद्ध और निर्मल हमारा सर्वदा आचार हो। हे दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो। आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो। प्रेम से मिल मिल के सारे गीत गाए आपके। प्रेम से मिल मिल के सारे गीत गाए आपके। दिल में बहता आपका ही प्रेम पारावार हो। दिल में बहता आपका ही प्रेम पारावार हो। हे दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो। आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो। जय पिता जय जय पिता हम जय तुम्हारी गा रहे। जय पिता जय जय पिता हम जय तुम्हारी गा रहे। रात दिन घर में हमारे आपकी जयकार हो। रात दिन घर में हमारे आपकी जयकार हो। हे दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो। आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो। पास अपने हो न धन तो इसकी कुछ चिंता नहीं। पास अपने हो न धन तो इसकी कुछ चिंता नहीं। आपकी भक्ति से ही धनवान यह परिवार हो। आपकी भक्ति से ही धनवान यह परिवार हो। हे दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो। आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो। हे दयामय आपका हमको सदा आधार हो। आपके भक्तों से ही भरपूर यह परिवार हो।
Thank you, Pandit Siram. As you notice, I think Auntie Boj was the only one singing with you. It's always a pleasure to hear your voice. It brings us back to the golden days. And now we want to go on to announcements. So the first announcement is our Thursday Sandhya and meditation session. These sessions are held via Zoom on Thursday from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. and they're led by Pandit Deepak Raman. If you're interested, please reach out to Pandit Deepak for the Zoom link, or you can find it if you are part of our WhatsApp ASC group. Sometimes he posts the link on that group. The next announcement is our Mahila, which executes some Sunday morning programs. They help support special events. They lead in engaging discussions, as well as helps organize our meals for Sunday morning. So please contact Pandita Nirvani or any of the Mahila members that are here. And if you wish to join us, males, females, anyone is welcome to join that. Once a month, we offer our youth forums, and the next youth forum is on this coming Saturday, the 14th at 6 p.m. We are working towards having our Sangeet Liye revamped. We had canceled our 8th annual Sangeet Liye on just before COVID, just before the lockdown. And unfortunately, we couldn't go through with the 8th Sangeet Liye. So we're bringing it back by request of the executive body. And that will be, we have the date, we have nothing else as of yet. So that's why we're having a meeting on the 14th of this month to start our planning session. So that, look forward, put it in your calendar, April 22nd. Okay? All right. And now on Saturdays, we have our yoga session, and that is led by Kalicharan from 7 to 8 a.m. If you wish to be a part of that group discussion, please see me. By Kalichan's not here, but I can always add you to the yoga message to let you know if we have a session coming up or not. And that's always good to join. So if you would like to make a paperless donation, we have that option as available at the Mandir. There are QR codes around. If my producers are able to, they'll have that up on the screen for you. And the QR code, you can aim your camera to the QR code and it'll lead you to a PayPal to make your paperless donation. Please be sure to include your full name, not your call name, your full name, and as well as your address so we can send a receipt to you. And if you wish to leave a message saying why you're making your donation, whether, well, it's of course obviously out of the goodness of your heart, but if it's for membership fees or whatnot, please include that in your PayPal message. If you would also, last message, Last announcement, if you would like to like us to say a special mantra for any occasion, you can submit your name and a photo to our email, which is Arya Spiritual Center, and it's Center CENTRE, and it's on the screen if you're online. If you're in person, you can see us. And please send that in on by no later than Thursday. If you have any other special requests, please let us know via our pundits or any of the executive members. That is all for announcements. I would now like to call upon Pandit Prakash to come back up on stage and this time sing for us. Instead of chanting, please give us a bhajan. After Pandit Prakash, we will have our pravachan led by Pandit Bharat Singh. Thank you to our tabla players today by Kevo and by Avirod.
Thank you very much, Bandana. I thought I was finished for the day, but I guess duty calls. On page 273, if you have your Atma Geet, page 273, the Geet is Tu Pyar Ka Sagar Hai. That, oh God, that you are the ocean of love. And we are so happy to be surrounded by your ocean of love. Also, if you have your Atma Geet, I want to just tell you that the second verse in the text is actually the first verse of the song. And the third line that you see, Abatuhi, it says Samjhada should go with the first verse. So bear with me as we sing this bhajan, this Geet. तू प्यार का सागर है तू प्यार का सागर है तेरे एक बूंद के प्यासे हम तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम लौटा जो दिया तूने लौटा जो दिया तूने चली जाएंगे जहाँ से हम चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तू प्यार का सागर है तू प्यार का सागर है तेरी एक बूंद की प्यासे हम तेरी एक बूंद की प्यासे हम लौटा जो दिया तूने लौटा जो दिया तूने चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम तू प्यार का सागर है तू प्यार का सागर है घायल मन का पागलपन छे उड़ने को बेकरार उड़ने को बेकरार पंख है कोमल सांस है धुंधली जान है सागर पार जान है सागर पार अब तू ही से समझा, अब तू ही से समझा, राह भूले थे कहाँ से हम, राह भूले थे कहाँ से हम, तो प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है। इधर झूम के गाए जिंदगी, उधर मौत करी, उधर ही मौत करी। खाओ क्या जाने कहाँ है सीमा, उलझन आन पड़ी, उलझन आन पड़ी। कानों में जरा कह दे, कानों में जरा कह दे, कि आए कौन दिशा से हम, कि आए कौन दिशा से हम, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है। तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम, तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम, लौटा जो दिया तूने, लौटा जो दिया तूने, चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम, चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है। Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you, Pandit Prakash, for playing double role today. Not only did you chant Sandhya and Hawan, but you also gave us two bhajans today. And now I'd like to call on our illustrious president and Pandit Bharatji.
Thank you very much, Diana.
You're welcome.
Nice to see you in Mandir after a couple of weeks. I know a lot of things going on. Also nice to see Avirod. Avirod, thank you for being here today. I know we had some little glitches with our lighting, and I'm glad to see it working good again. Before I get into today's pravachan, I just want to say again a very special welcome to all of you. Ben Debbie with your kids, so nice to see you in Mandir today. I know she took an hour and 15 minutes almost to get here. Sunday morning, probably less traffic. Comac, right? Okay, Shirley, Long Island. That's a good drive. Bye, Divan. Nice to see you too after some months. I hope the new year we'll see you once a month. So let's all join in our little opening prayer as we have it on screen here. The first, Dharam, you can see the screen clearly? A little blur? The focus? Yeah, I think it's a slightly blur, yeah. Thank you, Keval. Sorry, by Diwan? Oh, the flashing light is also a little affected. Okay, yeah, just focus. Let's all, as I was saying, the first two mantras of the Rig Veda. Sit upright if you can. and asking God again with radiant light, Agni, so many mantras. There's this, I encourage you, we have a picture of it there. Rig Veda Samhita is the first 10 mantras of the Rig Veda. But if you have a copy of the Rig Veda at home, that Agni Sukta, this Agni Sukta is the first 10 mantras, beautiful mantras. And each one of them, I'm not sure if each one of them, but I know the majority of them have, from what I remember reading, has the word Agni. And it talks about the gloriousness of Agni, God with radiant light. God wants us to have his radiant light in our personality. Agnimire purohitam. All of us. Agnimire purohitam yajasya devamritvijam hotaram ratnadhatamam hotaram ratnadhatamam Agnihi purvebhir rishibhir. Together. Agnihi purvebhir idyo nutanairuta sadevane havakshatim sadevane havakshati. Read English, the last English verse. Diana, please. Agni God.
By the ancient rishis, worthy of praise, and by modern rishis, through the rishis, he sends the divine virtues here on earth.
Very good. He sends divine virtues here on earth. And today we want to talk about one such divine virtue as we go into today's pravachan. You know, the new year, a lot of us, we tend to play what game at the beginning of the new year? Huh? Set goals. But what's that called? Resolution. Thank you, Vanshivi. We tend to, we play we play the resolution game. And with every game it comes to an end, right? But for some reason, we plan to play this resolution game until December 31st. But sometime for some reason, by end of January, mid-February, it happened with me also. I won't, I'm not perfect in any way. And we certain things we say we will do, and still we don't do it. But but that's why they say, some scholars will tell you, instead of making a resolution, you make a commitment. When you make a commitment that, okay, I'll be at Mandir once every month. But in Bharat, you need to get there for 9 o'clock. Make that commitment. Don't get there for 9:15. Whatever the commitment is, right? You try to stick to that commitment. Right, Pua? Pua gets there 10 to 9. Oh my God. And she's 82. 82, Pua, I get it right? And last year I was saying 75. And then you had to correct me and say, it's 82 Panit Bharat. So, and Pua, did you drive this morning? And she drives to come here. Pua, I pray in God that your mental faculties stay paramount to enable you to drive. So as we make this commitment, one of the things we want to be committed towards this year is something we call Sheel. What's this word? Sheel. You'll see I've selected a few verses, and many verses, whether it's Manu, whether it's Hitopadesh, whether it's in chapter 3 of the Satyar Prakash, Swami Dayanand wrote a beautiful verse there talking about Sheel. And so in this new year, 2023, we resolve to renew many aspects of our life. We do a lot of things and we do it for a while, and sometimes we tend to, for example, what anybody can tell me one simple exercise that enhances brain functioning? Breathing, right? Make sure alternate breathing. And apart from breathing, what else? Meditation, but one yoga posture. Stand, everybody. Khade ho jao. Dala. Uttisht. So, let's try this right, put your hand on your waist. But Prakash, your thing is not proper. Can you put it properly, please? Thank you. All right. So now you lift your right foot, right foot like this, and rotate forwards. By D1, you're not rotating, you're kicking. Rotate 6 times. Go backwards now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Take your left foot now. Forward. Rotate, rotate. 5, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go backwards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Very good. Thank you. So that's one simple yoga exercise. That's one simple yoga exercise. Oh God, you got to take a little deep breath now. I'm struggling here a little bit. Let's take some quiet breaths in. 1 minute, everybody. Thank you. So that's one simple exercise, you know, and to get the optimal benefit of it, you're supposed to do at least 10 times forward rotate with right foot, then 10 times backward, and at least again with the left foot 10 times. And, you know, I try to do that every day during my yoga exercise. But sometimes, you know, things happen. You gotta be at work certain time. You gotta leave a certain time. And sometimes you cut down on exercise time. You ever find that happen to you? Instead of you're supposed to do 20 minutes of yoga, then you end up doing 15 minutes. And then you, instead of doing it 10 times, you know, for enhancing. So my point is, we pledge, we commit to do certain things. And that's why we resolve to renew many aspects in our life. Our sacred texts, great scholars, have given us some wonderful ideas. You know, our scholars, our sages, Maharishi Swamidanand, Sri Ram, Yogeshwar, Sri Krishna, and all these great souls, these Mahatmas that came on the face of Mother Earth. They just didn't say, well, you know, live a life in accordance, have a strong character. But how do we do it? They give us ways and means. They say, you know, in the scriptures it says, rise, grow. And that's why the Rishi codified this Havan ceremony. Just like how you offer ghee, ayan, om agnaye swaha, somaya swaha, and the fire rise. In the same way, in this, the kunda of this body, we continue to pour such qualities like Sheel, a strong character that will enable us to rise and go forward. And so, having a strong character. Now, many people, when we say character, friends, this word, anybody in our audience, when we say character, what do we mean? By the one, help me out here. You're a smart guy. Oh, okay, he's shaking his head. All right. Let me get one of the sisters or the mothers. Anybody? When we say character, what do we mean? Huh? A habit. Right. But what kind of habit? A good habit. I mean, that's also very extensive. That's very broad. But to build character, we have to have good habits. So let's see what the dictionary says. First, we look what John Hammond says. This guy is a very famous writer. What he says, Diana, tell us what he says.
Character is the real foundation for all worthwhile success.
Very good. Continue. It's a fact.
It's a fact. Ability will enable a person to get to the top, but character will keep them from falling.
Very good. So the second one, the dictionary defines. I want everybody, all of us to read that one. This one here, the dictionary defines.
The dictionary defines character as the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual.
Very good. The mental and moral qualities distinctive of an individual. See what character is? According to one dictionary meaning, another dictionary, sorry, the same dictionary, but says a different thing also. The second one defines us. Lead for us, Bandana.
The second one defines it as the complex of mental and ethical traits marking a person.
Very good. But why we say the complex of mental and ethical traits, right? Sometimes no, okay, people will say, okay, there's certain physical habits that makes a good character. Making sure you get up on time and you do your full whatever, whether you do yoga, whether you take a walk, whether you run, whether you what we call jump rope, whatever it is, and you commit to that, you renew to do that certain time. But also mental. If you tell yourself, that's why parents, whenever we do, like yesterday I had to do what we call a namkaran and a jatkarma sanskar, and we chant Gayatri mantra. And one of the things I find as a parent, when you chant, you make sure, not you make sure, but you encourage your children to chant Gayatri mantra every day, whether it's in the morning and also at night. And you as a parent also, you have to make sure you remember this mental aspect, that you chant your Gayatri before you sleep. Some of us, the kids will tell me who, in the last summer camp, we touched on the Shiva Sankalpa mantras, Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. And they chanted at night. The other day I met one of them, they said, Panibart, I still chant that Shiva Sankalpa before I sleep. And I said, that's very good. Because what we ask God for, what we say, Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. What is it we ask God for? Ben Sunita, sorry, Ben Mohoni, a little louder. You're saying it. Okay. Somebody else said something over here. Right. As I go to bed, yes, God, thank you, Ben Shivi. All day, my mind has been running around. I've been having different thoughts. But as I go to sleep, may that my mind be filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. May that my mind be filled with noble and auspicious thoughts. And so, one other thing before we go to the verses. Now, this I got. There's a book. I'm listening to it. It's 10 audio CDs, and I know some of the youths will say, Panibar, you still listening to CDs? The Road. What's the name of this book, Diana? Can you see the name?
The Road to Character.
By who?
David Brooks.
David Brooks. Right. This piece here I got from him. I got from his book. I'm still listening. I think I'm probably at disc 3. I still have a CD player in the kitchen, and whenever I have to do certain things, I put it on and I listen. So let's read this. Diana, character.
The word comes from the ancient Greek character,
Yeah, character, right.
which literally means a stamping tool.
Very good. A stamping tool. Some people living here in the United States, if they buy this cell phone, well, it's a Samsung, and they see it marks made in USA, it's stamped made in USA, they feel happy because they know it helps our economy. But if they see it made in China or Taiwan or some other place, they're not very happy. So it's when we see a certain stamp, what that stamping tool does, it tells us a little about that product. So let's move on. The word evolved.
The word evolved to mean a distinctive mark, and from that it evolved into a description of a person, especially of a person's qualities, and finally to today's sense of distinguishing qualities.
Qualities, very good. Very good. A sense of distinguishing qualities, certain qualities that distinguishes us from others. You read from here, Dion, Devendra, but I think up to life.
But I think it's helpful to imagine the original meaning. Your character is a stamping tool. Your character makes an imprint on every single moment of your life.
Very good. Very good. That's very simple. What our character does here, friends, everybody, It makes, go, 2-4. Every single moment of our life. Right? You come out the car and you were eating a snack, and when you come out, the chips bag fell out of the car. Don't leave it there. Pick it up, and if you don't have a nearby garbage, keep it in your car until you get home. If there's a nearby garbage, what you do, you put it in that nearby garbage. You know, many years ago when I first came to this country, one boy, another, well, he's married now. Ramesh used to come to Monday. Ramesh and myself, he was taking us on a trip to somewhere to see some place in Long Island. We had just come; it's only about a year, and there was after he came to Monday. He said, "Well, I wasn't ordained yet, but I was up here on the stage. Everybody will still say Panit Bharat, and he said, Panit Bharat, what are you doing after lunch?" And so I'm not busy. He said, listen, I'm going to this place in Long Island. I'll take you and Krish. And so we were driving on the highway. No, we came off the highway and we were on a local road now heading to this place. And he had, bags of chips, and he gave Krish a bag, myself and bag. We were eating in the car. And on the local road, Ramesh took out, when he finished his chip, he lowered the window and threw the bag outside. And that boy, the driver, he stopped the car. And he said, you need to go get that bag. We don't do that here. I mean, both of us were new. And so the point is what I'm trying to say. What it says, every single moment of your life. When we'll come to that in a moment. So let's read here, everybody, and every single moment. Everybody read this with Bandana, please.
And every single moment of our lives gives us an opportunity to slowly reshape the dimensions of our stamping tool. Our character is engraved by 1,000 small acts, and we rewrite our brains.
Rewire.
We wire our brains and essence and become a more noble version of ourselves.
Very good. Thank you so much, Bandana. Thank you all very much for reading. And this is a very, very important piece here. If you get the hard copy of this, eventually I'll get the hard copy. But if you get the hard copy, it's a very, very interesting story. It talks about, different individuals who had a lot of challenges. But despite the challenges, they maintain what they stand for in their character. They maintain their character traits. They did not allow to be swayed very easily. And so, as it says here, by 1,000 small acts, as we rewire our brains and essence and become a more noble version of ourselves. That's why the top there, what was that statement on top there, Panit Prakash? Krinvanto Vishwam Arya. And what does that mean? Make the universe noble. How do you and I make the universe noble? Very good. I like that. I like how some of us pointed to ourselves. When we make ourselves noble, then you can encourage others to be noble. A lot of time we have the tendency to do this. You. Right, Bahan Mohini? But how often do we do this? I will renew. I will rewire, as it says here. I will make sure I do every small acts to rewire my brain and become a more noble version of ourselves. Yes, we have certain noble qualities. But look what it says. We have a lot of noble qualities. Don't get me wrong. But a more, what's this word, everybody? A more noble version of ourselves. What does Vidurniti is part of the Mahabharata. Vyas Maharaj tells us, very beautiful verse. I'll chant one line and all of us will join our sweet voices. Shilam Pradhanam Purushe. All of us. Shilam Pradhanam
Purushe.
Tadyasyeha Pranashyati. Natasya jiviten artho.
Natasya jiviten artho.
नधानेना न बन्धुभिः अनेना न बन्धुभिः together नधानेना न बन्धुभिः. Let me hear you, all of us. 2 4 last line. Thank you all so much for joining your sweet voices. This verse we got from Anushtup Shatakam. Anushtup Shatakam is a book put together by Acharya Darshanand. A lot of verses he selected from Vidurniti, Manu Maharaj, Hitupadesh, Charnakya. Very often Pandit Prakash quotes from that book too. But why we use this? Because it's a very good translation. Shilam Pradhanam Purushe. The word shields mean character. Shilam Pradhanam Purushe. Purushe, what's Purush? Us, human beings. Very good. Pradhanam, Pradhan, like Narendra, who's Narendra Modi? Prime Minister of India, right? And what's the Hindi word for Prime Minister? What did he say? Again by Pradhan Mantri. Thank you. Thank you. Give Bhai a little round of applause, everybody. Pradhan Mantri. Mantri means a minister. Pradhan means the highest of all the ministers. That's why he's called the prime minister. Did you see he shaved his head for his mom's funeral? It was during this week or within the past 2 weeks. Anyhow, he looks so different than when he came on in the news. Shilam Pradhanam. Pradhan here means the highest, the best virtue in human beings. Character, a good character is the best virtue in human beings. It says here, Tad yasyeha pranashyati. When a person's pranashyati, when a person's character is destroyed, what happened? Natasya jiviten arto nadhanena nabandhubihi. When a person's character is destroyed, what happens? His life is insignificant and there is no value for money. And also bandhubihi. Even for families, we have seen this in society, friends. I don't have to go in much details here, but we have seen when people's character is destroyed, money becomes, there's no value for money. And even family members, there's hardly any value for family members. But immediate family members, the family members, you and I know, a lot of them will make every effort to reach out to that person and help to rebuild that person's character. And so let's see what the other verse says. This is Vidurniti again. I'll chant one line and all of us with our sweet voices will join together. Vritatatstva vihinani Vritatatstva vihinani Kulanyalpadananyapi Kulanyalpadananyapi Kula sakyam cha gachanti Kula sakyam cha gachanti Karshanti cha mahad yashah Karshanti cha mahad yashah. All of us, that last line again. Karshanti cha mahad yashah. Let me hear you. 2 4. Very good. Karshanti cha mahad yashah. Yashah, yash. What yash means? Great fame. That family that has less wealth. There are many families may not have a lot of wealth. There are some families they have a lot of wealth. There are some family who has a medium amount of wealth. There are some families who have not so much wealth. But you know what they have? They have, it says here, great behavior and character. It says that family that had good behavior, great behavior, good qualities, character is considered to be a great family. Kula sakyam chagachanti. And what happens? They earn great fame. You and I have seen that. A lot of families, they're not blessed with wealth. They have enough wealth that takes care of their needs and their immediate needs. They have a good home to live in. They have enough food to eat. They have a decent car to drive in. They don't have 3, 4 cars like some of us. They have one simple car. But because of it says here, great behavior and character, that family earns great fame. Not Pandit Bharat is saying, I'm just quoting Vidurniti from Mahabharat. Karshanti cha mahadyashaha. Karshanti cha mahadyashaha. Karshanti, that is considered a great family. And what else? Cha, mahad. Mahad here means maha, great. Yashaha, great fame. They earned great fame in life. And so this one, the Arya character, this is again, this is from Mahabharata, the Shanti Parva. Again, one line. Again, you all are sounding so sweet, so nice with your beautiful voices this morning. Listen. Aryatanam bhutanam.
Aryatanam bhutanam.
Very good. Yah karoti prayatnataha. Yah karoti prayatnataha. Shubham karma nirakaro. Vitaragastateva cha. Vitaragastateva cha. All of us together. Aryatanam bhutanam. Yah karoti prayatnataha. Shubham karma nirakaro. Vitaragastateva cha. Vitaragastateva cha. Beautiful Sanskrit verse. No mics, let me hear all of you. I'll join with you. Sorry. Wow, I'm very impressed, all of you chanting so well. Very nice. Thank you so much. You know, I know a lot of us, we don't eat breakfast before we come to morning, after mandir, but y'all still have a lot of vigor and strength. Very good. Aryatanam bhutanam. One who works for the good of others without a desire for name or fame possesses what? Aryata, a virtuous quality, a good character. Yes, we have to do work, and yes, we have to have our regular jobs to maintain ourselves, our family, and whatnot. But when you and I, Pandit Bharat will reach out to you or Pandit Prakash or somebody in the mandir and said, we have, because of the heavy flooding, Bhai Mohan, please get to mandir half an hour early and mop up the heavy rains. There's water in the basement. Bhai Mohan makes sure he gets here at 8:30 and he mops up, whether it's by Mohan or by Navin or by Rama or whoever it might be. Who else comes, Pua, to help clean, mop up the downstairs? Everybody. But especially when we reach out to them, it says here, when we work for the good of others without a desire for name or fame. But a lot of times we'll come and say, Pandit Bharat, look, I have this check here, right? And I look at it, it's a big amount. But he says, don't announce it, don't announce it. Why? I mean, they know it's their duty to give. But they don't, as it says here, they try to avoid this desire for name and fame. It says, yes, it's important. It's important for us to acknowledge those who give donations, whether it's $5, whether it's $500, or whatever it is. It's very important for us to acknowledge. But sometimes when they say about don't call you a monk, we respect that and we don't. And so a virtuous quality, what else? An individual develops this quality by what? Doing good actions and becoming free from immoral actions. You and I, yes, not all our actions will be good. There's a lot of things we still do that's not good. But you and I, when we see verses like this, when we read a good book like The Road to Character, when we read whatever good book we read, whether it's Niti Shatakam, whether it's Charnakya, whether it's Bhartrihari Maharaj, we get enlightened and we make every effort to free ourselves. We're coming to a close. We'll have to, let's read this. Bandana, read this for us.
Even though 2022 was a very challenging year for us, our own personal journey has brought great joy and gratification from the many people around us who continue to inspire and amaze us. Let's proceed into this new year with hope, wonder, and great expectations.
All right, very good. So everybody, let's read this together. 2-4. Here are a few tips.
Here are a few tips to inspire you in your journey and help you continue to grow in your character.
One.
Be a person of your word. The best way to do this is to keep your promises and do what you say you will do.
All of us, we know that, right?
Yes.
Puba can tell you from personal experience how this is important. And I'm telling you, 82 years of experience knowing this is good. All right. So this part here, we'll read up to looking to save on time.
Don't take shortcuts in quality or skimming the details. Henry Ford once said, quality means doing it right when no one is looking.
Very good. We pause there. Again, very important. A lot of times we tend to deviate from good character when we take shortcuts in quality. In the quality that we're supposed to present or do, we take shortcuts. Or instead of sweating the details, how can we get it done the best way? How can we get it done the best way? Sometimes we try to avoid all of that. So here it says, this writer says, don't take shortcuts in quality or sweating the details. And one more. What's this last one? Everybody read together. Let's follow Diana. Work constantly.
Work constantly on improving yourself. Work harder on yourself than you do your job is advice legendary author Jim Rohn used to teach. He was right. We must never stop learning and growing. Part of that work is listening to yourself. When your heart speaks, take heed and take good notes. You see, being a person of character has little or nothing to do with the position you hold or the title you carry. It's all about the way you do your job, the attitude, energy, competencies, creativity, and perspective you bring to life every day.
Very simple. Isn't this very simple? Very, very important. Very, very important. This last part again, all of us, it's all about the way you do your job. The attitude, energy, competency, creativity, and perspective. You bring it to life every day. You know, as we were reading this, the other night, my niece and my daughter, my little daughter, I had to take them out. And my niece, she lives in Elmont. She goes to a school in the Elmont area. And she was telling me every morning after they say the Pledge of Allegiance, they say the five C's of citizenship. I'm not sure if I'll remember all 5, but she said every morning they say this at their school. The 5 C's of citizenship: character, creativity, compassion. That's the 3 I remember. So imagine they're instilling this in school, which is very good. And I wish all the schools can do this. The 5 C's of citizenship. And the first one she said character, then creativity, then compassion. Prakash, did you teach in the Nassau County area? You teach more this side, so you may not be familiar with that. So friends, as we wrap up, let's one more slide and that's it. Let's read this together. 2-4.
Remember, the quality of your life, your relationships, and your career is deeply affected by your character or lack of it. So go ahead and put some extra thought into the character you are building. Wishing you your best year yet in 2023.
Thank you. Again, that last part, Pandit Bharat, all our Pandits, our entire executive body, wishing you your best year yet in 2023. I thank all of you so much for your very kind. I know today's pravachan was a little longer than normal, but I really appreciate your kindness, your patience, and your time. It shows what character you have in paying attention to today's pravachan. Let's all please stand for the arti as we come to a close. Avi, if you're still at the back, can you play the tabla for us, please? Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहु किसकी, स्वामी शरण गहु तुम बिन और न दूजा, तुम बिन और न दूजा, आश करो जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूरन परमात्मा, तुम अंतरयामी, स्वामी राजन यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सब के स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे, स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, द्वार परा तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। All of us. ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। अथ शांति पातः। ओम द्यौः शांति, अंतरिक्षं शांति, पृथिवी शान्तिः रापः इरोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पत्यः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवः ब्रह्मा सर्वं शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो गीताकार योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की भोजन मंत्र ओम अन्नपति
ननस्य नो धेय अनमिवस्य शुष्मिनः प्रपदातारं तारिष ऊर्जनो धेहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे
ओम शांति 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 ओम Namaste all. Thank you all so much. Lunch is prepared for all of us. We thank Bhai Videsh and his family for donating to this lunch. Banshivi, thank you for bringing the prasad. Keval and Lavina, thank you so much for producing today. And all of you wonderful souls. Paras, thank you for staying all the way to the end. So nice to see you. Why y'all laughing?